Hey, water. How's it going? Yes. Playing, right. That's why. That's why we're here, right? Try to do a little bit of that. Almost feels weird playing Lies of P while sitting down. It's like you can't. Too much tension. So, so last night was a bit of an adventure and a bit of a challenge. but we made it through. So GG to us. First and foremost. Wait a second. I need to do a couple things. One is replace my arm. Which puts us overweight. There you go. I suppose we could also consider putting another point in the stats wise to carry more load. What I wanted to do for fun though is we need to go look for a place in town. And so while we do that, I was like, well, should we do it with our regular weapon, or should we, even just for fun, check out other weapons? But the question is, which one? Which one do we wanna? Locksword Blade, CC, DCB, DB. How's the coil? Coil Mjolnir. Ah. What does it do? A strong downward blow. When you cut downward, lightning will deal electric blitz damage to surrounding enemies. After attacking, your weapon is temporarily imbued with electric blitz. Perfectly block the enemy's attack temporarily. Okay. However, this thing is a tad heavy to play with. I'm not sure. Even if I make my best effort, I don't think. It's a very demanding toy. Why did I play Monster Hunter before playing this? Man, this thing is heavy. Maybe too heavy? To be fair, I feel like this is probably the most... the one I was intrigued the most by. Turns on fire. Wait. What happened there? Oh, the crystal. Okay. I don't know. I quite don't know. Because again, it's just to go around and mess around while we look for something. Jump up and slash upward and slash downward as you land after attacking your weapon is simply imbued with acid. Which is cool. This is actually really cool. It is expensive, but that means that, you know, how long? Oh wait, how long does the imbue thing last though? It should last quite a bit. Is it probably 30 seconds or so? Yeah, probably around 20. Okay. Let's see, any other weapon? No. Alright, so tempting right now, I have this one. This one. So the cool thing about these three is that when you do the special attack, it basically auto-imbues them. What about this one? All right, let's go play a little bit with the hammer. It's been tempting me for a little while.
You're here.
Yeah, I'm here. I would like to upgrade this beautiful toy to its maximum potential.
You're here. You're here.
Nice. And last but not least, oh shoot, where is he? I don't remember where he is. All right, let's start being serious-ish. We need to talk to him and her. I would talk to her first this time. Although, never mind, I guess.
With unsurpassed sorrow, I must announce Lady Antonia has passed away.
Ah,
As she entered immortality, she seemed at peace. Her face was calm, and she wasn't in pain. It is all thanks to you. Without your most difficult of choices, she would never have found such peace. As for me, I am bereft of emotion. My life, or what passes for it, has lost meaning. It feels like pain has swallowed me whole. Thus I plan to erase my heart and become an ordinary puppet. This will be my last conversation with you as Polendina.
no.
Despite how it ended, I thank you for the kindness, bravery, and beautiful moments you showed me.
No, Polendina found out about the last story of Antonia.
Welcome
No.
to Hotel Pratt.
Wait, Antonia is upstairs though. While we're here, might as well reset that tree. Then again, we're we're capped at 99, so. No. What do you mean? Cherry scented letter. Letter gives off the scent of cherries. To the wonderful gentleman who gave my precious time back to me. The time I met you was light itself. Whether you're that child or not, I think you're a kind, precious child. Thank you for giving my joy back to me in my last moments. To the young gentleman who resembles Carlo. Antonia Cerazani.
At the House of Vanini.
Antonia, I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. I'm so tired of people I know dying. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up. You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. You're here.
Okay. While we wait for the finish to song, this is the place we're looking for. And so, because I don't remember where it is, I'm gonna give ourselves just a little bit of time before we go looking for the rest of our adventure. And I think we'll have to start looking. It has to be in a city spot, so I would start from here and work our way backwards. Huh. Actually, let's start from the beginning because it speaks about a station. So since we technically start from the train station, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, the train doesn't leave anymore, and the merchant awaits a frozen feast in the destroyed town. Which again, at the same time, the destroyed town... It could very well be this one, right? So much stamina though. Oh, wow, the weapon is already broken now. No, but that's because I was hitting those things, I think, the corroded enemies. This is not working very well. We're almost out of healings already. I mean, technically we are 100%. Ouch.
Buy something.
I don't even remember the path in this area. Shame on me. But I feel like this is not... Oh. Oh. And this one, it goes inside. Alright, so it's not this part of the city. In which case, we go back to the beginning. To the very, very, very beginning. I'm not very happy with the weapon though. And because I've been so used to our sword. So nice and so snappy. And I think that was the wrong way. No. Unbelievable. Try again. I go around on the rooftops just to double check all options. Here we just had like the little alley thing. I don't think there was any balcony. Kids playing with the whistle. Nothing around here. There's another small alley here. I can't find the place. I can't find the place. And that's the shortcut, and there's the boss here. And none of this resembles this, right? Wait, unless, wait, the place I just jumped from. I don't think it looked that way. Nah, see, it is similar. There's a jump, there's the stairs, there's the holes, but ultimately it's not that. Where the hell are those stairs? Is that a whistle? It is a whistle. Soit. C'est l'heure du dîner. Et du spectacle. Nice. Eating and suffering. Well, I hope you can I hope we can just take care of the eating part. I'll take the suffering, don't worry about it. I mean, this corner looks like so similar. Not really. Exactly. My salt. Also, yeah, I was just going around looking for a spot that I clearly cannot find. So I will shortly resume the sufferance in the actual final area. Bye. Oh wait, why would I go through all of that? No reason, right? I don't remember, Frenou. I don't remember. I am nul. Non, c'est que je suis en train de chercher en théorie. En théorie. Je cherche un coin. Ça. Je suis en train de chercher ce coin. Donc là, on est clairement dans la ville. Mais la question, c'est où dans la ville? Merci. Merci. Mais en vrai de vrai, vu l'heure, je pense qu'on va retourner sur la route principale et on reviendra chercher ça plus tard. Sauf si on fait un dernier tour à un seul endroit. Maybe in the Malum district? Alright, it's the only place I haven't checked yet. Exactly, like Elden Ring, technically. Elden Ring, actually. But the other ones were more explicit. They would give you something a bit more easy. Not just a picture. It would also tell you sort of where. This one doesn't look like, nah, it can't be this. It's like the half abandoned district, so. I don't see how this could be. Just to give you an idea, like the other ones. Strike the puppet hanging from the Alchemist Bridge on Ellison Boulevard. So literally like, you know, very specific. This one, luckily, I vaguely remembered. This one also says Tom Slums in Malum District. Barren Swamp. The train doesn't leave anymore, and the merchant awaits a frozen feast in the destroyed town. Hold up. There is a merchant. Right there.
For your information, I didn't steal this.
And the other thing is I'm trying to work with is like there's no I mean homemade chicken sauce. Oh cèpe with farfalle. Farfalle, ouais, les pâtes. If there is an English word for butterflies? Papillon. If by farfalles you mean the Italian type of pasta, I don't know. I know what farfalle means. But are we talking about the same thing? That is the question. In Italian, it's without S. But are we talking about pasta? That might be the $1 million question. Yes, pasta. Yeah. And does the pasta look like butterfly? as in like 2 wings. If you take the pasta when it's still dry and you put it horizontally, like the way it's probably depicted on the box, it looks like a butterfly, like a papillon. Are you sure about that? I think you're eating butterflies. Believe it or not, you are eating butterflies. How do we get back there? Well, not from here, loser. But yeah, farfalle is the Italian word for butterflies or papillon. All right. Unlucky. Couldn't find it. I'm a terrible player. Loser. That is a very interesting translation. I'll be right back. Which is not a translation, but I'll be right back. Why is it cold? Why am I cold? Allez. Little quet. Alright, before we get started, let me teleport to our destination. Really? Is this the best? Is this really the best picture? What else? Is this what you're reading? Very good. So yes. So just to be clear, farfalle without an S is the plural of farfalla, which means butterfly, which means papillon. That's it. Speaking of,
Oh, God.
It hurts so much. I want to be free. Please.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but what will you do? You have to decide. You, not me. Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes, or give her peace. It's your call.
Thank you. I was trapped for so long. So much torment. So much pain. Take my ergo. I will be with you to the very end.
And she gone. Sad. Badness. It's literally Papillon. I thought you were saying Papillon for butterfly, the English name. No, yeah, it is literally, but without an S. So with the S, it's not an Italian word. If anything, it's the Italian, no, it's the Spanish joke of Spanish is Italian, just add an S at the end. That's as far as I can take it. Exactly. Just farfalle, it's papillon pluriel. Because of course French. Un papillon, deux papillons, hein.
We did do the right thing, didn't we? I trust you. Let's keep going.
All right, let's keep going. My blue fairy. Yeah, them. No, I've been able to do level up on the Stargazer, which I think I wish we could have been able to do since the beginning, but having to go back each time was not ideal, honestly. yeah, hold on. Even the fact that they change it along the way, it is justified in a way, sort of. Or she explicitly says like, oh yeah, you can now do it through the thing, I believe. Oh, Stargazer is the this campfire, bonfire. So yeah, I can do the leveling up from here. Well, apparently we still have a little bit of exploration to do. There's a shortcut, so... I can say that. I say yes just because of the tone of the music. Like, I feel like everything is kind of trying to say this is a sad moment. Kind of vibe. Need to review the lore. I missed so much of the stream for the story. To be fair, I think I lost a little bit track of it as well. As in, there's been a moment where the main villain showed up, and he showed up alongside what could you like his right arm, son bras droit, which is the boss I defeated last night. And I think all in all, we're looking to understand how Ergo is being used. Ergo apparently is capable of freezing, I feel, if I understood correctly, like the memories of someone. And so what I'm not sure is if it's some sort of Ergo allows to transfer, say, yourself into a puppet. But then it's like, but then it doesn't work for everyone, and when it doesn't work, you turn into a zombie monster kind of thing. I think we are in that sort of plot scenario. For now, it wouldn't seem so, but they did take Geppetto. So we are looking for him. That is a bit of a mess, but sure. Imagine us having a normal fight not on the stairs. How amazing that would be. Invisible wall? Invisible wall? Invisible wall? Denied. And so here we are sort of in their base. So the evil, like this is the Umbrella Corporation tower kind of vibe. This is where they harness the power of Ergo. And again, we killed what was basically the bodyguard of Carlo. No, missed my jump. Yeah, that could have been a million times worse, actually. So see, something I really wish was that in this scenario I could... Oh, okay, I can. I kind of wish I would just make him fall, to be honest. I think that would be a bit more fun to look at. Which I guess I could. Maybe I should... Maybe if I stand next to a like an edge and then pull them, that could maybe work. Also, if you don't like heights, fun times. Shotcut goes down. Yeah. That smell like a shortcut. Wouldn't you know it? Yeah, the music, something that's a little bit weird, maybe it's like doing this final area with this music, because it feels like very, like, almost like credits music. And in my mind, I'm like, I still have to do the final boss, right? Assuming I'm headed for the final boss. Which I kind of hope.
Ciao, Bello. I had a feeling you were no ordinary kid, but I never expected to meet you here. It's a trivial matter. Everything is trivial in this part of the business, reward or no reward. The reason for kidnapping someone, or for blocking your path here. But if some audacious behavior helps my brother see again, that's a different story. In all honesty, I don't want to fight. Not you, at any rate. For one, it's a damned hassle. And why should I go out of my way to satisfy an employer who didn't pay me enough? It's not too late. We don't have to fight. Just show me some kindness, and I might change my mind. Thank you. This much? It might even cure him entirely. It's not fair, the way I've been harassing you. You're the only one who's ever been kind to us. I swear on my life as a stalker that your father is safe. My employer promised not to harm him. Go on then. Go to him. Geppetto's waiting. I never even introduced myself. I'm Claudia. If only we had been friends from the start. But I suppose it wasn't possible. We were both protecting something, and those things weren't compatible. We didn't fit together. Hurry. Please. Go to your family. Go on. Go.
Interesting how cannons mean pognon for some peoples. To be noted though that the gold coin, the fruit gold coin that she's asking me, if I'm not mistaken, they're a key ingredient for a cure, for the whole cure thing. So the old lady that maybe you were already there when she died, we used the fruit, those gold coin fruits to... Wait, do I have any in my inventory? Maybe there's a better transcription of what I'm trying to say. A rare fruit produced by the gold coin tree. If you take it to Giangio, he will recognize its value. This fruit that resembles gold holds miracle and is thus a precious wonder drug. However, no matter how bewitching a miracle may be, it always comes with a price. Exactly. Yes. Oh. Dad?
It saddens me to see my precious son in a place like this. I wanted you to grow up as a good boy in a peaceful world. And yet, I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. This will be the last time I ask. I promise. Simon has gone completely mad. He's trying to become a god by using a tremendous amount of ergo. I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. Perhaps there's no stopping him. I trust you, my son, and I'm ready for any outcome. But I don't know what you think of me. Speak truthfully, for my sake. Was I a trustworthy father to you? I see. I have the courage to carry on because of you. Put an end to it all, and come back to your father's side. Remember the happy family we once were. We can become that again. Put an end to it all, son.
I think this is another amazing example of how, same as in the story, right? The dad goes to great length, almost goes crazy in hope to finding Pinocchio again. Still not convinced. Oh, we're not at the end yet. I think there's quite a few subtleties that, unfortunately, I think I kind of lost along the way. Like, I'm getting the feeling that they definitely found a very interesting way of carrying the original story, like at a very high level. The pieces of the original stories are there, and then it's like they're all adapted into this new narrative, which again is quite intriguing. This is the tree, by the way. Yep. Your heart is pounding. Very well. Another important thing, interesting thing, is that I believe I chose to not fight neither the cat nor the fox. But I do believe you could. Which I suppose is one more reason to replay the game eventually. Not right away. Not for, like I hardly like these games. I hardly even Dark Souls games. I rarely find myself. Sorry. I rarely play like a Dark Souls game back to back. I think because there's an element of stress to it, and but I insist on the fact that this one has been a very pleasant one to discover. And again, one that rarely I can't recall really moments where I've been frustrated by it. I still think that I definitely still think that Dark Souls has more engaging, maybe is a good term, compared to Lord of the Fallen. Is a big, absolutely, yeah. Like, it's not like this one has, I mean, what is perfect anyway? I wouldn't know what the perfect version of these games would be. But I know that for sure that when I played Lord of the Fallen, I was in between bored and frustrated quite early. Whereas with Lies of P, even though there are things that I'm like, yeah, I think I wish this was more like Dark Souls or just like straight up different. We're all very good time. Harlow, thank you for the follow. Like, I feel like when this game challenged me, which is mostly the bosses, I think it always did it in a very interesting way. Starting from the fact that all bosses are really nice. Really nice. And some of them way more challenging than others. And all the challenging moments have been actually good to learn and improve. Do you stream daily? I do not. I do stream a lot of times when I play. But there is no proper schedule, I'm afraid.
Did you feel that? It's like someone walked across my grave. I sense ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Hold up. Am I blind? Where is it? Oh, there. Yellows? Health? All of that for a star fragment? Really, game? Really? Really? Are you really gonna do this to me? Being trolled. Toujours pas fini ce jeu. Dur. And nope. Ah. Okay. Okay. Just tossed out like a piece of garbage. Dead. Comme par hasard, Mr. Bear comes in and I die. Comme par hasard. GG. Oh wait. Non, c'est l'autre. Frère-nous, c'est l'autre. Yeah, where's my soundboard, by the way? Plus, it's not. I don't think it's the mob that. I mean, it did kill me. The mob killed me, yes, but technically,
I am Melania, Blade of Miquella.
I am Gravity, Blade of. Wait, what? Oh no 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 no! Let's get out of there. What is that garbage? What is that garbaggio? Not again. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Well, that was a tough quartz to get. Like the animation for the boxing style of this NPC, yeah. Pretty solid stuff. Now the $1,000,000 question is, does it look like we can jump there? Are you getting a vibe of you should totally jump there? There's gonna be some... No, because there's no shining or anything, right? Wait, my soundboard just broke? Are you serious? Wait, 1 second. Oh, okay. That was weird. All right, that was an interesting moment of science, wasn't it? Yeet. Oh, I forgot to go use the quartz though. Silly me. Swilly me. That is true. See, this is an example of... I feel like Dark Souls would have put here a guy with a giant like bow and arrow or something, whereas Lies of P is way more kind in the traversal. Wow. Except for poking me like that. And there's no mimics. At least. I haven't found any. Yet. So I feel like level design cool. I guess it's more the or rather the level art nice, the maze aspect unlocking okay. There's something at the gameplay level. Maybe putting those NPCs with bomb, which bomb you the last time. Yeah, stuff like that. Again, I feel like the Dark Souls series, like one of their key ingredients is it's not just a boss rush. The levels and the placement of the enemies within them is as challenging, sometimes even more challenging than the bosses. So said Pistris 3. I, Adriana, recorded for the brothers and sisters. Praise Pistris, the one who will swallow even God. Listen, my brothers and sisters, I, Pistris, shall tell you about the true eternal life. An angel's gift was something human dare not enjoy. Many humans died with hope in their hearts, and the ones who lived harbored rage instead of death. Eventually, humans destroyed and burned their hope on their own. That is how the angel became the god torn to death. But today, there are definitely those who survived with the blessing. And I believe when she says the blessing is through Ergo, by assimilating Ergo. They, the immortal ones, still walk around and wish for the resurrection of God. I clearly told the truth I witnessed. Now you shall all follow this path. Absolutely, absolutely. I think they absolutely do. Though at the same time, they, at least as far as the Dark Souls series goes, they had it, I think they had it nailed down from Dark Souls 1. And of course, one would have to go to check like one individual designer one by one back then to see, you know, they probably had previous experience in similar games. They definitely had dungeon crawling experience, because I think what's his name, Miyazaki had, or I think had worked on other like other adventure games before Dark Souls. But again, Dark Souls in and of itself since the beginning had the level design in terms of it's a maze, it's all interconnected, one world interconnected, no loadings, shortcuts, intricate paths, traps, pitfalls, swamps, all that stuff was, they basically had all the ingredients. To be honest, like, what did they actually added since then? I think that is a question. They did add stuff. They did improve the overall, you know, quality of a lot of things, but a lot of stuff also didn't change. Simon Manus's confession. A father is like a god to his son. Even I, Simon, was no different in my youth. But the one who created me was no normal human, and my abilities were extraordinary. You're a failure too. The ability to read minds. Being abandoned in front of God meant the world's destruction. From then on, my life existed to make a world without lies. A world where no one betrays you and there's only truth, even if it's forced. Now the finale is here. Once the door is open, it can't be closed. For humankind, I, Simon, gave up being human and decided to walk the path of immortality and the truth. My body will be broken and reformed as the god that was torn apart. I leave this record in my last moment as a human. Simon Pistris Manus. Maybe the designers for Lies of P was like, we want the player to enjoy the story, the vibes, have challenge and fun, but not as much as true Souls games, just because it was their first. Didn't you talk about Lies of P2 last name? So for the last question, yes, there's not a Lies of P2, but there's a DLC coming for this one. As for the fact in general that Lies of P, it's a different game, it's a different license, and it doesn't have to be a one-on-one with Dark Souls or any of those. I think it's good that they did a mix, and honestly, it can really boil down to individual or company expertise. Like, they might be very good at doing like animations, overall visuals, but when you think of like how many traps, like how intricate and tricky is exploring Dark Souls levels, it's like, how do you know, when you say something like how do people even come up with this stuff? And I think that's exactly the point. It's not easy to achieve. So, and again, it could also very much be that The designers were like, no, we just like the monsters are the peak challenge. Everything else is more about finding the bits of the story, like much more, much lighter experience. Not to forget, however, also what Mr. Bear told me, that I'm having an easy time, but the game has been overall nerfed here and there. So the game is easier than it used to be. So again, my impression might be influenced from that. Maybe I can squeeze one more level. Make me remember The Surge, the Soul game, which with tech vibes. Yes, Mr. Bear knows knows a lot about it. It was definitely a Soul vibe there, but different because mobs and players didn't had range attacks. So game design choice, which make the game have its own identity. Yeah. And again, in terms of, if we're talking about identity, for instance, and even fantasy and all that. For example, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Bear likes it because he likes the core systems, and I think the Surge gets right those systems that Mr. Bear appreciates in Dark Souls. Whereas for me, what always turned me away from the Surge, I never played it, so it might be, I'm not judging it for its gameplay, but the fantasy of it. I always like Dark Souls because of the dark medieval fantasy. Whereas the Surge, I was like, not sure, not my cup of tea. But really from a vibe aesthetic perspective, not from a gameplay. And I know nothing about video games, and I have terrible taste in video games, in fact. Boss vibes? Am I getting boss vibes? Boss time? Question mark? Any bets on how many phases?
Behold, this is Ergo. Is it not magnificent? distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution.
Boss phases, not attempts. Attempts, of course, first try no hit. We know that.
Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Manus.
Oh, what a nice shot.
Transgress even God. Bow
What a nice
down
shot.
to your God.
That's what I fear.
Show me everything you have, Aqueduct Geppetto.
That's phase one.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true God.
Okay. Could have used a little visual effect there. Yeah. Yeah, that is so true. Like, why am I not hitting him while he's doing all of that? Why am I just looking at it? Stamina, didn't I? Oh, that is unfair. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Aww. There you go. Oh, okay. Why did I do that? Did he squish me? I think it did. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he's a bit of a mess. Almost. He is a bit of a mess. Also, it didn't help starting the encounter with like having to swap my stuff in and out. Too much greed. Yeah. 100%. A lot of greed, a lot of just standing in there. I was literally standing and doing damage, which I'm thinking, if I have enough health, why not? But I suppose I should get out of those.
You have. Up with Geppetto.
Of those blue puddles. Oh, I didn't see that one.
You face godlike power. Your time is running out.
I'm doing no damage, am I? Oh, I'm not healing, right? Really bad fight, by the way. A really bad fight on my behalf. Oh. I can't get behind him. I just can't get behind him. Alright. I need to use a consumable in phase 1 and play it a million times better, but there is hope. There is hope. I feel like I lower my guard a whole lot after the first encounter. I'm fighting against myself on this one. Also, he's in human form in the first one, isn't he?
Show me everything you have, Papa of Geppetto.
Aye. Yeah, phase 1 was definitely better. This phase, however, not so much. Okay. Sure. I suppose. Maybe. Not convinced by a grapple move. I'll keep it for a moment. I'll keep it, but it might be the first thing to go off. Yes. One I need to reconsider, however. Did I die of disruption or break? Disruption, I believe, right? Comfortable is definitely a big word. Because I need to be more careful with it.
Show me everything you have. Offer up Geppetto.
It does feel very bad when you get interrupted like that. For sure. It's more of a I want to make it work, I feel like. See, I can. That's kill me.
To the new world, a world of truth.
The fact is, if I have it, I want to use it, but ultimately, yeah, it's not. You need to know what you're doing with it. It's very much a double-edged sword. And the other thing is that if I take that one away. And put the lightest one. It's a nice chunk of stagger. That for sure. And again, it's more like the satisfaction. And bosses, I'm not sure if all bosses, but they do have their openings for it. Why are we always fighting on it? I was gonna say, see here? Would have been amazing. Or here for closing the gap. I'm doing chip damage. Oh, I didn't see that hand earlier. He's only halfway through, not even, man. No, I don't. Once we get comfortable with phase 2, I can swap to have more consumables for phase 2 as well, but let me check one other thing. Yeah. It's just phase 2 is a bit of a slog.
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
It's true that I could buff before entering, right? It's an interesting opener, isn't it? Isn't it like... Time to throw. Or not. No, there's a massive spoiler that's there, down there, that says there's an achievement, so... It's always unfortunate. Achievements should pop after the cutscenes. That is something... Phase 7 incoming.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet, my Sophia.
Also, that was kind of a bit of an abrupt thing, wasn't it?
Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you? I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Sophia, what have you done to her? Sophia.
I don't remember. You can liberate her?
The lies have gotten to you, puppet of Geppetto. I know how to read memories. Your clumsy lies are pointless.
I don't remember.
So let's try the truth. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her. Even if these hands never could. It's fine, Vandal. But be warned. Watch out for Geppetto.
Artwork right now by GG. Thanks, Bob. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. So I got the arm of theory incoming. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Also, where am I headed? Well, to the hotel, I suppose? Credits? Maybe? Wait, did I miss something in the conversation? Did he say something? Also, wait, can I... Okay. Hold up. 1 second, please. Okay, we got his gem. We got his ergo. We got his gesture. Oh, we got Arm of God. The Arm of God obtained after defeating Simon Manus. It is a mysterious relic that the alchemists treated as a sacred object. Watch out for Geppetto. So be careful for him or of him. That's a very good question. That's very well done. There is a piece of lore attached to the arm. The alchemists believed that there was once a god who was ripped to shreds, trying to give immortal life to the humans he so loved, and they wanted to revive him. However, the god, who was deep in sleep, never answered their prayers. Wait, Geppetto... Wasn't he right downstairs? Yeah, but... Hold up. No. Let me go. Actually, hold on. One more thing. Because I feel like I was just like, as always, like getting distracted a little bit. Maybe it's like there's just an interact right there. See? Exactly my point. God damn. Ah.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying. But a puppet becoming a human? Now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now?
Or maybe that was not the final boss.
But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Jimin through last boss.
That's...
Or... I didn't go use my last quartz. Imagine defeating the final boss of the game without using the last quartz.
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need.
This looks like a boss arena, by the way.
I dreamed of this
Big
day
arena,
for
yeah.
so long. The moment you'd come back to life.
Are we going down to
You can be
Siofra?
human again.
Feels like
By
it.
using that vast supply of ergo and the arm of God. I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart. If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son. Yes.
I'm a good boy.
Are a good boy till the very end. I believed in you. You are the greatest puppet I ever made. We can be happy now, thanks to you. Thank you.
I'm role-playing, Mr. Frayne.
You are such...
I am Pinocchio. I want to become a boy. Real boy. They will live happily ever after. Well, hold on. That is not creepy at all.
This finally feels like family. Thank you for returning, Carlo.
Is this truly the future you wanted?
Bad ending? Wait a second. He's famous good boy freaked me out. It was a bit suspicious. We didn't save scam, did we? Which means if I want my vengeance, I have to do it all over again. Bonne chance. I mean, I did all the bosses all by my own, so if I do a rerun, I can summon NPCs and whatnot, or keep practicing. Then again, there's really only one, and we know there's really only one boss. That is no, that's not true. There's more than one boss that can be pain. All of them technically, because now I'm gonna go back to it and be like, yeah, sure, easy peasy, and then it's not gonna be easy peasy. So the last scene, was it the same as the first scene? Is the first scene? I don't think so. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. Part of me was wondering if there was some sort of loop. So in a sense, every time we wake up at the beginning of the game, we wake up with a new heart. And so for a moment I was kind of hoping, when I gave him my heart, I realized it's pretty clear that he's twisted at that point, because yeah, he smiles and he doesn't gently pull your heart out of your chest. He literally rips it out. Even then though, what I was wondering, and at that point it was sad, what I was wondering was, is that gonna be like how he explains the loop of the game? As in, like, every time you start playing, you are the one in the box. He's putting you back in the chair with with the heart of your previous self, in a way. So that's kind of what I was hoping. Or are they all Geppetto puppets who want to improve the heart by using the Pinocchios? Well, but then he calls me Carlo at the end. That's where I'm a little bit confused. Because so there's the whole thing about the heart, the ergo, and if I understood correctly, being able to basically move one, person, technically taking the memories of someone and freezing them. Carlo. Also, yeah, maybe we should go and check and read, like, ending. Should be a website that says, like, Lies of P, bad ending explaining. Lies of Bad ending. Oh, so Carlo was his son? Is the name of Geppetto's son? Exactly, that's what I was reading as well. But I'm still a bit confused though about the whole... Yes, but so is that what we've been doing all along? I guess. I mean, technically we've been leveling up. And we did that by spending Ergo. So if that's what he needed, and by putting prisms into shaping our heart with the prism. So I guess from a gameplay perspective, that's what feeds the story. Yeah, so I'm reading a little bit on Reddit. But that's the thing with these games and those moments, and this game is even more tricky because your choices, your answers are on a timer. So not the leveling, I don't think so. I believe it's just the interactions. I believe just interactions. All right, so the hints as to the first was the puppet frenzy. So that should be the first thing, the first hint that he is evil because he's behind it. The Grand Covenant is the 4 rules that puppets are bound by. Law 1, obey their creator's command. Don't harm humans. Serve and protect Krat. Can't lie.
I have a final report on the Krat experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing. And worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Warning. If you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Do you wish to continue? The items below will not be inherited. All collectibles except the records, craft supply boxes, Venini collection. Do you wish to continue? Cancel. I still have at the V. I don't think I can replay the ending, right? Probably can just explore. Oh shoot. Oh wow, they thought about it.
Welcome, Sir Carlo. What would you like to do?
They'll be replaced by puppets.
Your wish is my command, Sir Carlo. What would you like to do?
Your wish is my command, Sir Carlo.
Your wish is my command, Sir Carlo.
Oh wait. Oh no, we are... Well, yeah, of course. And now we are Carlo. Exactly, exactly. That is actually a bit messed up. That is a bit messed up. I don't know. I kind of wish... It definitely... Yeah. So... There's the element of frustration of not being able to keep everything together, and so making decisions that I feel like, well, are they my decisions? Like, or at least decision made on a, you know, flipping a coin kind of thing. Well, that's a good point. On the other, I think I had enough grasp on some of the elements of the story to feel like, you know, oh, I kind of want to know the other endings, because again, in I feel like in Dark Souls a lot of times the endings I never feel particularly attached to one or the other, because it was very unclear and mysterious and all of that, which is cool in one way, but in the other it's like if you don't understand the decision, then you don't necessarily appreciate the consequences of your decision. Here it is a like, holy. Ah. Interesting. I can fight with my nose. So yeah. So all of this to say that this is the first time where I'm like, I almost want to replay it for the story. Geppetto's letter. Thank you for coming back to me, Carlo. I no longer bear a grudge. Now that you're back, my life is rosy. To make you happy, I plan to stabilize Krat. I suppose getting the puppets and the petrification disease under better control will turn the city back to normal. Remember, you have to be careful with your body. Even though you're an organism, you react to ergo. Maybe it's because that artifact was one of the materials. Still, you came back and that's what matters. No matter what others say, you're my son. No one will be in our way anymore. I'll rebuild Krat for you. Until then, please stay safe in the hotel. Your father, who cares about you more than anyone. Yeah, I don't, and we just unlocked an achievement, right? Called find out about the last story of Geppetto. Did he? I don't think so. So what I don't know is if I want to look online for only the bad ending or just all the endings explained. Which we could, because ultimately. All right, are you ready? I can also screen share it. Also screen share it, so. Or not, apparently, because. All right. Listening, very well. Then listen to my voice. Endings. Real boy. Real boy is obtaining by giving Geppetto the P organ, regardless of what choices were made during the game and how much humanity the player has obtained. And humanity, I think, is performing actions including listening to music, which made us, you know, anything that we had the feedback of you feel like warm, your heart is pounding, anything like that. The player has obtained. After defeating Simon Manus, Awakened God, and at Arch Abbey, Cradle of the Gods, take the lift in the center of the arena down to reach under the abyss. Speak to Geppetto in the center of the arena. He will ask the player to give him P's heart. Accept your request for a short cutscene to play. Geppetto will embrace P before taking his heart. As P passes away, Geppetto places the P organ into the body of another puppet, successfully reviving his son Carlo. The scene will change to Hotel Krat. A bloodstained Carlo will walk outside to speak to Geppetto. The scene will then show the corpses of every survivor within the hotel. If the player returns to the hotel after the ending, it is revealed that Geppetto placed everyone's ergos into puppet bodies, transforming them into Carlo's personal servants. This ending will allow players to pick up Geppetto's letter on his desk in the upstairs study. Oh, this is a bit of a spoiler picture. Free from the puppet string is obtained by having low humanity at the end of the game and refusing to give Geppetto the P organ. Low humanity is obtained by mostly telling the truth during the playthrough. Refusing to give Geppetto the heart will leave him disappointed and cause him to unleash the true final boss of the game, the Nameless Puppet. Defeat the boss for a cutscene to play. If the player chooses to give Sophia peace, this ending will still be achieved if the player has low humanity. However, if the player chooses to let her live, they will automatically receive this ending regardless of their humanity level. Okay. Okay. During the cutscene, P will lose his footing against the Nameless Puppet, who launches itself in the air to impale him. Moments before the Nameless Puppet is about to deal the final blow, Geppetto will run between them and is impaled. And then Geppetto angrily chastises the Nameless Puppet for attempting to destroy the P organ, distracting it long enough for P to destroy it. Geppetto then curses P for being a useless puppet as he dies in P's arms. If the player chooses to return to Hotel Krat, each character will thank P for saving them. Rise of P. Rise of P is obtained by having high humanity at the end of the game and refusing to give Geppetto the P organ. This is done by telling mostly lies during the playthrough. Additionally, when meeting Sophia in Arch Abbey upper part inside after defeating Laxasia the Complete. The player must choose to give her peace. If the player chooses to let her live instead, they will be locked out of this ending. After defeating the nameless puppet, a cutscene similar to the Free from the Puppet string ending will play. After P kills the nameless puppet, he will hold a dying Geppetto in his arms. Geppetto will notice P crying, making him realize that his son was revived after all. He will tell P he is sorry for his actions before passing away. The scene will then show P approaching a blue-haired puppet. He transfers Sophia's ergo into it and passes out, successfully reviving her. The scene then fades to black as Sophia is holding P in her arms. If the player chooses to return to Hotel Krat, they can pick up the blue butterfly's letter on Geppetto's desk upstairs. Each character at the hotel will also thank P for saving them. A player's humanity level can be roughly checked by observing the length of the nose growing out of the portrait of a boy in Hotel Krat. Okay. If the nose has grown long enough to pick up the golden lie, this will signify high humanity. Take note that the weapon is not required for the Rise of P ending. Okay, so we did all we basically could have gone for any ending, which also means I should have totally safe scammed. So basically I should have not said that on stream. But also I totally should have safe scammed after Laxasia. Because after Laxasia you still have, with the playthrough I did, I could have gone for all 3 endings just by safe scamming. Because I could have gone for the ending that I actually got. I had enough humanity to choose between saving or not saving Sophia. And so if yeah. Safe scamming, isn't this the same as cheating? Hello? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. A player's humanity level can be determined by the message that appears when humanity points are gained. The message "your springs are reacting" signifies the lowest level with the message "your heart is pounding" signifies okay. I noticed that the message was evolving. I wasn't sure if it was evolving or if it was just tied to the type of emotion that we were going for. The option chosen when telling Simon about Sophia's fate can award humanity points but does not affect the ending received. The choice of having Polendina administer the cure to Antonia does not affect the ending received. If a backup save was made before choosing to give Geppetto the P organ, the player can reload it after receiving the real boy ending to receive one of the other 2 endings depending on their humanity level and Sophia's fate. No matter what ending is received, if the player returns to the hotel instead of starting New Game Plus, they can interact with the piano to receive the Pianist of Krat trophy achievement. Post-credits scene. Regardless of what ending is achieved, a cutscene will play at the end of the credits. It shows Giandro, revealed to be the legendary alchemist Philippus Paracelsus, on a train. Philippus calls his superiors and gives his report of the Krat experiment. This has a little bit of a and I know this is probably Bear's favorite character, Revolver Ocelot. Definitely some Revolver Ocelot's vibe right there. Yes, Mr. President. He tells her that they would have to recover the arm of God at some point, and that he would resume his search for Dorothy, who is believed to be the key to eternal life. But who is Dorothy? By the way, trivia. Paracelsus is the father of the idea of chemistry beyond alchemy, which lead to modern medicine. So don't know what will they do with that DLC. Well, it's very interesting because yeah, he is the alchemist's leader in the game. So I guess historically accurate. Not much is known about Dorothy except that she is being pursued by Philippus Paracelsus and his organization, who claims she is the second key. At some point she arrived in Krat and can be seen walking through the roof of the destroyed city. She's based on Dorothy Gale from the novel by Frank Baum, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, so it is that Dorothy. Supposedly. In the original book, Dorothy wore the silver shoes of the deceased Wicked Witch of the East. However, in this universe, they are ruby red like the 1939 film, The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy also seems to have a red dress as opposed to her usual attire of blue and white. Nice. So, are they basically creating... It's not just Pinocchio universe. It's like a bigger universe. Okay. So not everything explained, but some elements. And yeah, again, I should have save scammed. 100%. A, I should have save scammed, and B, I should have not given my... I should have not surrendered my heart to Geppetto. That was very foolish of me. Now I want to play the game. Maybe you should. Or maybe we'll play it again when the DLC comes out. DLC comes out in May, by the way. It's not... And great soundtrack, by the way, for the game. Great soundtrack. Strengthen a special weapon to its max level. Find out about the last story of Venigni. Find out about the last story of Eugenie. Find out about the last story of Sophia, which I'm assuming you can only do if you save them. Decipher all cryptic vessels and claim the rewards. Learn all gestures. Collect all normal weapons. Collect all special weapons. Collect and play all records. Tempting. It is tempting, as the game is really good. The game is really good. So Paracels opposed to Geppetto maybe, but Paracel said we have another member in our family now. I'm not sure. Like opposed to Geppetto, yes, but I think there is some ambiguity as to like opposite, yes, but not necessarily like one is good and one is bad. At this point, it seems more like it's two different types of bad. It's like science mechanical, like engineer bad, Geppetto, and yeah, alchemy science bad, the other guy. So yeah, and basically I think, if I'm not misunderstanding some of the lore that we found, that Geppetto is responsible for the puppet frenzy, so he's responsible for the mechanical menace that destroyed the city. the alchemists are responsible for, I don't remember the name of it, but the plague. So the petrification disease. So they're basically the two evil parties of the whole story. They all search for immortality, most likely. But with twisted use of science, yeah. And engineering, in a way, yeah. Yep. And we were the tool in this whole story. We were just puppets. We were puppets, literally. I mean, we role played pretty well. That's why I'm like, it is a bad ending, but is it a bad ending? It is the bad ending, but is it the canonical ending? I feel like it's the canonical because it's the first choice. Like the game gives you as the first option, give your heart. And so, yeah. In that regard, I kind of feel like I went for the canonical, but I'm not sure. It wasn't written on the wiki, and I'm not sure if it's known, if it's been established. Will it be clear with the DLC? I don't think with the DLC, because the DLC is a prequel, in theory. So I like the lore of this game. Was not expecting that. I think it's both nice and it's nice that it's easier to grasp. I think that's what also makes it really nice. Clearly missed one there.
Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright, just dance with me all through the night, turn it up.
But yeah, that also means that I skipped a bunch of bosses, by the way, because again, I'm lazy and I'm a terrible player streamer. But I think I skipped the cat, the fox. I skipped the cat, skipped the fox, and I skipped the fight with whatever Geppetto summons at the end. Almost certain those are fights I could have had. Paracelsus is a true Carlo? What? No.
Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright, just dance with me all through the night, turn it out, close to you, I feel good, 'cause I just know feeling of you, give it to me, baby, feel alright.
All right. Anyway, game over. I still don't know how to feel about it. I still don't know if I feel like I picked the ending that I wanted. Because I think that's what the puppet, that's what the puppet would do. That's what Pinocchio would do, right? I mean, I always trusted, and all my answers during the playthrough were always in defense of father. So in that regard, it was But having lost all the NPCs is a little bit sad. Definitely feel sorry for killing all the NPCs, and maybe a little bit frustrated because I didn't want Geppetto to be the bad guy. Don't worry, the roleplay was still okay. All right, at least that. And the other thing is, on the next playthrough, knowing things will probably help speed up and whatnot. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was good. Great game. Glad I picked it up. Good challenges. I look forward to see what they do with the DLC, and I hardly imagine them not going for a sequel at some point. Still not Isaac. Could do a little bit of Isaac at some point during the week. I mean, Binuit, Mr. Bear. Binuit. Un jour peut-être le DLC d'Elden Ring. Peut-être. Savez-vous combien ça coûte le DLC, la collector édition du DLC d'Elden Ring? Et par collector, j'entends version physique avec la figurine, tout ça. Le jeu, c'est un code Steam, mais... Attendez. Du coup, 2 fois la deuxième réponse, monsieur Freinou. D'ailleurs, j'ai une run avec un build bien pété. Je viens de commencer le DLC. À voir ce que ça donnera sur le boss final. Très bien. Du coup, il faut que j'arrive au boss final avant que vous y arrivez, c'est ça? Il y a quoi tant pour ce prix? La figurine et le bouquin. Et la boîte. Mais de base, il n'y a que ça. Le reste, c'est du digital. C'est la figurine. Bah, il y a le DLC. Donc 40, c'est le DLC. Et les 209, c'est la jolie boîte, le livre et la figurine. Surtout la figurine. Je pense pas. Ici, il y a écrit ça demande le jeu de base. Pardon, c'est la version italienne. Où est-ce qu'il serait? Le contenu nécessite le jeu de base. Voilà. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, jeu de base non inclus. Figurine, 46 cm. Belle figurine, hein. L'artbook relié anglais. Ah, l'artbook relié anglais sera livré séparément. Ah. Version numérique de l'artbook et bande son numérique. Donc, ouais. Je sais pas. J'avoue que 200... Je sais pas combien j'en ai dépensé pour la collector du jeu de base, mais... Ouais, je suis pas... Mais abusé. Pourquoi ça marche pas? Pardon, excusez-moi, je dois aller casser un truc. Non. Pourquoi j'ai besoin? Non, je veux pas casser un truc par contre. J'aimerais juste comprendre pourquoi mon... Pourquoi ça marche pas? Ça devrait cacher le truc pourtant. Non, ça le cache pas. Très bien, abusé. Abusé. Ouais, 120, je suis d'accord. 120, peut-être j'aurais déjà sorti la carte de crédit. 240, j'ai vraiment l'impression que ce soit que le... Enfin, 200 balles pour la figurine, quoi. C'est... Wow. Un peu beaucoup. Un peu beaucoup. On verra. Peut-être un jour. Pour ce genre de choses, je me dis, il faut se balader dans les GameStop, tous ces gros magasins, qu'à un certain moment donné, ils sont forcés de les dégager. Et des fois, tu tombes, tu les trouves à des très beaux prix. C'est un peu la seule. Ou traîner sur des sites de revente. Où quelqu'un s'en débarrasse. Très bien. Et bah sur ce, mesdames et messieurs, un gros merci. J'espère que vous avez passé un bon moment, que vous vous êtes amusés. Merci de même. Et bah probablement demain quelque part par ici sur un chan, va savoir. En tout cas, reposez-vous bien, faites pas des folies de votre corps et stay hydrated, safe and warm. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello, my name is Blue Rabbit. I come in peace unneeded. I want to make friends, sharing sometimes on video games. Do you want to hear my rants? I am usually lost and don't know what I do. My mouth fell stuck there, judge me too. My inventory is full, gravity pulls me through. Come into my world, we have pizza, salt and tears on Elden Ring. Malenia whisper to my ears, destiny has taken my gold. Outer Wilds has stolen my soul. Come into my world, we have pizza, salt and tears on Elden Ring. Malenia whisper to my ears, destiny has taken my gold. Outer Wilds has stolen my soul. So